Hi, this is Troy from the Do-It-Yourself World and the Off-Grid Project. Trying to figure a way to get comfortable here without getting too muddy. Don't want to trash my pants too bad. There's a leak under here on my my fuel line of my garden tractor. That's why I've been losing fuel. I found it. It's a very slow leak, but I'm losing the fuel. So I have learned my lesson with knives the other day, so I'm going to make sure I have a sharp blade in this before I proceed. Two things about a sharp blade. One, it cuts better when you're working on something. And it's less dangerous to work with a sharp blade, by the way, than it is to work with a dull blade for multiple reasons. But one being, it cuts whatever you're working with, cuts it better, so it's going to be safer for you. And the other is, funny part is, if you do cut yourself, it doesn't hurt, which I found out the other day. The sharper the knife, the less hurt, the less pain you feel. Of course, the more damage you might do. So there's pros and cons. But the idea is not to cut yourself, and that's why I'm putting in a fresh blade in here so that I can safely cut this off. Because one time, I actually was working with a razor blade knife, and I accidentally cut through to my bone. I was actually cutting gas line, which is what I'm about to do, and cut through and saw my own bone. I don't want to do that again. Not twice in 1 week. Okay, so I've got to cut. What happened here is down here, there's a place where the line is tied up with like a zip tie or something to the frame of the tractor, and that's where it wore through from vibration. Okay, now we're just going to put a fuel filter down here rather than playing around down here where the which way is this flow? This way. Because the fuel filter is adjustable size here, and rather than playing around with adding new hose and redoing the entire system, I'm just going to put this in place where the line was damaged. Flow, make sure I got the flow on right. Yep, okay. Then I'm going to have to change my dressing. Got my hand. Okay, now that's done. Now I'm going to get a zip tie, and the last step is simply to zip tie that fuel line on there, and my tractor will be ready to roll again, leak free. So that's a quick fix. Look at that, done. Quick fix. So that's how you can repair a broken fuel line where you don't have a lot of. I didn't want to work up through the frame and around the back of the engine, because the fuel line goes up behind the engine, in through the shroud, and up to the fuel pump. Goes down through the framing of the tractor. There's an exposed part where it broke, then it goes up and in through the framing and up into the gas tank, and I'd have to take the gas tank off. And now, easy fix, cut the line where it's leaking, pop in an inline fill filter, cut the line shorter if you have to get that to fit, and zip tie that in place, and you're done. You've got your leak-free system. That's it. So, quick fix. This will be running in a few minutes now. Now I'm going to go get a zip tie and put that together, and we'll come out and fire it up. got my plastic zip ties here. I just want to secure that in place around the fuel line, or fuel filter. Oh, it's awkward because I don't want to lie down in the mud. I'm going to try here. So that goes around. There was a metal hook up here that it used to be attached to, and that wore through the line, which was an inconvenient thing. And now it's going to be on the fuel filter instead, which can handle the stress better, hopefully. Let's get that up on there. Alright, now we should have a good running machine here. Let's try this beast out. The choke isn't working, so I'm not sure if it's going to start very easy. Battery good? Might have to give it a shot of starter fluid. Come on. Yeah, I don't want to kill the battery because it was weak all winter. Be right there. So, in order to not kill the battery, because the choke cable is wrecked on this thing, it's something I've got to fix. It's a free machine. With a free machine, we've got some things to take care of. We'll be doing that this summer, getting this all cleaned up and fixed up. The choke is wide open permanently.